My name is Anonymous. It makes me feel very lonely because I want to talk to people, but I am too afraid to start a conversation. When someone approaches me, I get nervous and often end up saying the most awkward thing ever. So I retreat back into my shell feeling even worse than before. But not long ago, everything changed for me. It was the day before my 20th birthday, and I felt terrible. Not only had I failed my final exams, but I also got rejected by the girl I liked. I sat down next to the window thinking about how my life would have been better if I had more friends. That's when I heard a knock on the glass. I turned around to see a young woman standing there smiling at me. At first I thought she was an angel because she was so beautiful, but then she introduced herself and asked if we could talk. She explained that she had seen me from afar and noticed I needed a friend. I couldn't believe it. Could someone be so kind? I felt a single tear run down my face and suddenly I felt better. When she left, I realized something amazing. It wasn't her looks or her status that made her attractive. It was her kindness and courage. She didn't hesitate to approach me despite not knowing what kind of person I was. I felt inspired to become a better person and make others feel good too. So I went online to learn about how to improve myself and at ease when I came across the teachings of the great spiritual master Guru Nanak. He once said, "Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle." This made me realize that everyone needs kindness and a listening ear. And with that realization, I started improving myself bit by bit. A few weeks later, I encountered someone who reminded me of my old self. They were extremely shy and found it difficult to communicate with others. Seeing them, I remembered the struggles I had faced and felt empathy for their situation. I approached them and started a conversation, offering words of encouragement and support. Then something remarkable happened. They began to open up to me, sharing their thoughts and feelings. In that moment, I knew I had made a positive impact on their life. It filled me with a sense of purpose, and I felt proud to know that I had helped someone in need. I understood that true happiness comes from helping others and making a positive impact on the world. It didn't matter if I couldn't have the perfect life. What mattered most was how I treated others. Now, whenever I see someone struggling, I offer a helping hand. I volunteer at a local soup kitchen, donating food and clothing to those experiencing homelessness. I even joined a group that provides support to underprivileged children. Looking back on my journey, I'm amazed at the positive changes I've made. My outlook on life has shifted from negativity to gratitude. Now I embrace each day with a smile, ready to face any challenges that come my way. I used to dread waking up every morning, but now it's different. Each new day brings fresh opportunities to spread joy and kindness to those around me. I know that by treating others with warmth and compassion, I can make a real difference in their lives. I understand now that the secret to happiness lies in helping others. I might not have the perfect life, but I'm working on it, one kind interaction at a time. I've learned that true fulfillment comes from serving others and making a positive impact on the world. I'm grateful for every opportunity to spread joy and support those in need. So let's continue this journey together. Let's go. The brave little cloud. Once upon a time, high up in the sky, lived a tiny cloud named Nimbus. Nimbus wasn't like the other clouds. While the big, fluffy clouds loved showing off with loud thunder and heavy rain, Nimbus was small, shy, and never caused a storm. He spent his days drifting quietly, watching the world below and dreaming of being helpful. One day, while floating over a dry little village, Nimbus heard children singing sadly, "No rain today, our plants are dry. We need a cloud up in the sky." Nimbus peeked down. The village gardens were drooping, the sun was too hot, and the well was almost empty. He wanted to help, but he was just one tiny cloud. What could he possibly do? Just then, a wise old owl flying by saw Nimbus looking worried. "Even the smallest cloud can make a difference," the owl said, flapping his wings. "Courage isn't about size. It's about heart. Nimbus took a deep breath, puffed himself up as best he could, and focused all his tiny drops into a soft drizzle. It wasn't a big storm, but it was enough. The children looked up and cheered. Look, a little rain. Flowers perked up. Trees smiled. Even the sun winked through the sprinkles. From that day on, Nimbus was no longer shy. He became known as the cloud with the kindest heart. He didn't make the loudest noise, but he brought the softest joy. So my friends, we don't need to be big or powerful to make a difference. All we need is a kind heart and a willingness to help others. Being kind to others can change their lives forever. And when we help others, we also make ourselves happy. You never know when your acts of kindness will make a difference. So always be kind to everyone you meet. Remember, even small acts of kindness can have a big impact on someone's life. So whenever you see someone in need, lend a helping hand. You might not realize it, but you could be the only ray of sunshine they see all day. So let's all strive to be like the brave little cloud. Let's go! And if you like this story, please hit the like button and subscribe so you will never miss out on any of our future videos. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.